Dear students, we have so far seen Antonio being in the court facing trial. Then Portia arrives in the disguise of the lawyer representing Dr. Palladio. She initially speaks in favor of Shylock, who praises her, and later she exhibits her brilliance by finding a loophole which would otherwise have been ignored. She finds that the bond only allows Shylock to cut the flesh off and not to shed the blood. Pushed to complete defensive, Shylock loses his argument. That's where we stopped, and we will start from line number 353, where Shylock speaks. Shall I not have my principle? Shall I not have barely my principle? Can you give me my principal sum and I will be okay with that? But what does Portia say? She says, thou shalt have nothing but the forfeiture, to be so taken at the peril. And he says that she tells him that you have no other way, you have no other option left but just to take the forfeiture and to have the forfeiture and the execution of the bond, and you will be only allowed what the law of the state, you will be only allowed to do what the law of the land allows you to do. Portia tells him you have no other option. Shylock then says, why then the devil give him good of it? I'll still no longer question. Shylock then says, alright, let the devil give him whatever good is in it, and I'm just moving away. And he says that let the devil give him the punishment. I shall have no argument here, and he turns to go away from the court. Portia says, tarry, Jew, the law hath yet another hold on you. But Portia is not in a mood to allow him to go away. Portia says, stop there. You have something more to do here, and law has yet another claim on you. Shylock, you cannot simply walk away from here. You have something more to face here. She reads from a book. What is written in that book? She reads it. It is enacted in the laws of Venice, if it be proved against an alien that by direct or indirect attempts he seek the life of any citizen, the party against the which he doth contrive shall seize one half his goods, the other half comes to the privy coffer of the state, and the other offender's life lies in the mercy of the Duke only against all other boys. This is what the law of Venice says. It is enacted in the laws of Venice. If it is proved against an alien is a foreigner, Shylock is a foreigner. If it is proved against a foreigner, what? That he has made direct or indirect attempts to claim the life of a citizen by playing dishonest means, by resorting to dishonest means and plans. The party against which he doth contrive, the victim of the foreigner, or the victim who the foreigner wanted to betray or to claim life of, that's what the party means. Against whom he doth contrive. Contrive means against whom he plots the action, plots the plan, shall seize one half his goods. The victim will get one half of his goods, and the other half of the wealth which is possessed by the foreigner would go to the state's treasury, or it would be confiscated by the state. And the offender's life lies in the mercy of the Duke only, against all other voice. And what will happen to the culprit? It will be at the mercy of the Duke and against all other voice, and no other person can intervene in that decision as well. So that's what the law Venice says, as read by Porsche here. She says that if a foreigner plots against a Venetian citizen by resorting to dishonest means, he will lose half of his wealth to the Venetian citizen who is a victim of his plan, and the other half of his wealth will be confiscated by the state, and his life would be at the mercy of the Duke, which who cannot be vetoed by anyone else. Portia continues to say on page number 144, in which she says, "In which predicament I say thou standest, for it appears by manifest proceeding." And in this situation, in this particular situation, you are in such a situation where it appears with the evidence that indirectly and directly too thou hast contrived against the very life of the defendant. So with the evidence in the court, it has been proved that you have plotted against a Venetian citizen, and thou hast incurred the danger formerly by me rehearsed, and therefore you have become liable to the penalty which I have proclaimed here, which I have read out here. So you have been proven guilty of plotting against a Venetian citizen by falsehood means, and also you have plotted against the life of an innocent Venetian citizen. The innocent Venetian citizen is Antonio, and the one who plotted against him is Shylock. And what punishment Shylock is going to take? Half of the wealth will be taken away by the state, and the other half will be given to Antonio, who was the victim of Shylock's plans, and his life will be at the mercy of the Duke. And that is the state Shylock is now pushed to. So he is at the mercy of the court.